Oh. Kids, this is why we don't leave the door open. You're letting all the sektars in. Welcome back to the Toy Cave. We're having another rummage sale toy hunt video. There are 2 village-wide rummage sales today that I'm going to check out. Starting with this one that listed that they had Transformers. So we'll go see what they have. So after going to 2 village-wide rummage sales and about 4 hours of my time, I only bought things at my first rummage sale that I went to. So let's take a look at what I got. The first thing I picked up was this 1984 Transformers lunchbox. I usually don't buy plastic lunchboxes, but if the subject matter is right, I will pick them up if they're cheap enough. So I got this Transformers. It's going to look good on my shelf with my Transformers collection. And it also came with the thermos, which is in fantastic shape. Looks like they didn't really use the thermos at all. So the second thing I picked up was another lunchbox. This time the A-Team. This is the version that features Mr. T as B.A. Baracus on the front. And it's in really good shape. And inside we've also got the thermos with Mr. T on it right there.
I pity the fool who don't eat their chicken and stars out of a Mr. T thermos.
The next thing I picked up at that same rummage sale were a bunch of Transformers and transforming toys. Right here in the center, we have Inferno from 1985. He is 100% complete. He's got his nozzles, his gun, his fists, and his 3 missiles. And not only that, but he also came with his instruction book, his used sticker sheet, mail-away catalog, and the product catalog. So that's pretty awesome to get him complete. And then we also got Transformer gears. I got one in robot mode and one in vehicle mode. I picked up both of them there. They were only $1. And then over here we have some Transformers knockoffs called converters. This Trans Am is named Bird. These are incredibly simplistic compared to Transformers. You just pop out their arms and flip down their feet and robot. Same thing with this one. That's a Chrysler LeBaron. Its name is Baron. And same thing. Just flip down his feet. Pull out his arms. There's another robot for you. Next up is a few G.I. Joe items. Right here is the Armadillo. It's like a mini tank, It was featured prominently in the Sunbow animated series. I actually don't have this, even though it's an incredibly common item. I just never buckled down and bought it, but this one was only $1.50, so now it's part of my collection. And only one figure they had was Shipwreck here. This is the best Shipwreck in my collection. I've got 3 of them, but this one's in fantastic shape. And he comes with Polly, which is something my childhood Shipwreck never had because I got him at a rummage sale. So I'm really excited to finally have Polly. And also another accessory I never had here are his boarding hooks with the handle and the hooks and the string still intact. This is an expensive piece. If you look on eBay, just this accessory usually goes for about $30, which is almost the entire price of Shipwreck there. And when I bought him, he did not have his accessories, but I did find a box full of accessories on another table that had Polly and the hooks in it, and a few other items we'll look at soon. And then for the second time this rummage sale season, I found a bag of vintage muscle figures. We've got 8 muscle figures here, and this robot, probably from a vending machine, kind of muscle knockoff. Favorite one here is this guy. He's got some rollers. He kind of looks like one of those old-timey things that you'd use to wring out your laundry. Here are a couple superhero action figures I picked up. First of all is the Kenner Superpowers Superman. He is in beautiful condition. Not a single rub on his chest symbol. And the most important part is he still has his cape. So without his cape, you'll probably find this figure for like $15. But with his cape, it's a $60 figure. So that cape's important. And also here we have the 1989 Batman. This is the one they tried to make look a little bit more like Michael Keaton. He's got his grappling hook belt that still works. And he is also in very good shape. This one was made by Toy Biz before Kenner got the license to the Batman films. Here is my personal favorite thing I picked up today, which you saw in the intro of the video. This is Pinsor and Battle Beetle from Coleco's Sektars line. I only have one other Sektars figure in my collection, but nothing this good. Pinsor here has all of his weapons. He's got his shield, his gun, his armor, his sword, and his axe weapon here. He's also in very good shape. And then over here, we have the Battle Beetle. He still has the little clear belt that you wrap around the finger to put it on there. And he is also in really good shape. His fur is still nice and fluffy. If you don't know about Sektars, it was a really cool toy line from Coleco that incorporated puppets into the play. So these figures are about 7-8 inches tall, and their mounts are these bugs, which come with a glove that you can wear on your hand, and underneath is a mechanism, and when I push my finger down, his pinchers will grab, so you can attack another figure. And so you would play with this like a puppet, but it's also an action figure and vehicle. Next, I grabbed this Erdel A-Team pullback van. I mainly got it to put by the lunchbox on the shelf, because I thought it would go together well. Pull it and let it go. This is from 1983. It's in pretty good shape, and will look good displayed with the lunchbox. As I mentioned when I showed you Shipwreck's accessories, I did get a small box of parts. So we'll take a look at those here. This axe and this knife are from Remco's Lost World of the Warlord series, which was a He-Man knockoff series, where they looked like He-Man figures and were meant to play with He-Man figures. These came out in 1982. These both belong to the character Arak, Son of Thunder. And then here we have the axe and the sword for Battle Armor He-Man. You can tell that they're Battle Armor He-Mans and not regular He-Mans because they're more of a silver color and they're a lot more flexible than He-Man's weapons. And then there was this little pencil topper of the Wolfman from the 70s. It's kind of cute. And then With the A-Team lunchbox, we have some accessories for B.A. Brackus. We've got his rifle here, and then his toolbox, which is really cool, because if you open it up, take out the tool tray, you can see all of the different tools are still inside. So now I'm on the hunt for a Mr. T figure for his accessories. And also, from the A-Team, we've got some accessories for Murdoch. We've got his backpack, his binoculars, and his little grappling hook. Finally, after failing at probably 30 other garage sales, I stopped by the local St. Vincent de Paul and found a little baggie that contained 2 vintage figures. Here is one of the most hated G.I. Joes. This is Deep Six, who came with the shark. Everyone hates him because he barely poses. But he also came with Miles Mayhem from Kenner's Mask. I have this figure, but all of his paints wore off, and this one is beautiful. So it was pretty fun to actually find these at a thrift store after I was done rummaging. So it was a pretty fantastic day at the rummage sales, even though it really was only one rummage sale and some thrift finds. But the woman I bought most of these toys from was really nice. She said they belonged to her son, who was about 50 years old now, and they were moving from their home into an apartment, and they finally had to get rid of some stuff. So it was a perfect opportunity for a collector to pick up some of these nice pieces that were very well taken care of. So it just kind of goes to show you that this stuff is still out there in people's attics and basements, and they haven't sold it all yet. I see that online a lot, that people think all this is in the hands of collectors and dealers, but you can luck out at a rummage sale and find this stuff from its original owner. So I hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching. Let me know what your favorite thing I picked up here was, or if you've ever had a rummage sale score like this. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.